And welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Casey DeSantis.
Happy Thursday, folks. I'm Curtis Dvorak, and I'm wearing my teal. I'm wearing my teal.
It's an exciting day for a lot of reasons. We're going to get into the Jaguar. Yes. Well, okay, it's exciting for a lot of reasons. But first of all, we have a very special guest who is boothing this show as we speak. Jovi Porter's
oh my goodness, there she is.
Daughter Ma'at is literally punching everything as we go along. How cool is that?
Don't turn my mic off.
Well, actually, she's a pretty smart girl, so.
She loves me. She loves me. I was giving her rides around the office earlier.
Yeah, this morning it was so cute. Our general manager came in and had a rocking horse. I don't know where he got that from, but he had a small rocking horse and brought it in. And then we put Ma'at on the rocking horse, and then you started towing her all throughout the station.
It didn't have wheels, but it had skids. So
there she.
Don't hit that button.
That's okay. If it goes to color bars in the show, I think it would be awesome. It would be the best color bar break ever. Okay.
Yeah, but it is an exciting day. I'm wearing my teal. It's the opening of Jags training camp, and we talked about it yesterday. There's definitely a mood amongst Jag fans that is kind of like a wait and see. But we were out there earlier, and the gates opened at 10. I got some footage here. Trent is out there. We're going to go to him in a sec. But this is the fans waiting to go in. About 100 waiting, which is way down from years past. Just my experience, the first practice usually had like 2,000 people at it. You know, but it's just.
These are the true fans right here, right? These are the diehards to come out at the beginning of the season when people are saying, here we go again. Are we going to have you? We haven't been to the playoffs in a decade.
Well, you see all of them. These are the smart fans, because this is what I used to tell people for years. If you want autographs, the training camp practices are the place to go. All of them have stuff to get signed. That's where you get access to all the players, get everything you want signed. But yeah, there was a small crowd out there, but we got Trent. I think we got Trent out there.
We figured, you know, Trent is just right across the parking lot from us. We might as well have some fun, send you out there. What'd you find out, buddy?
Hello, Casey and Curtis. We are live outside Everbank Field, and as Curtis said, it was kind of, it wasn't the biggest crowd this morning, but thankfully it's consistently flowed in since. We heard the cheers from the crowd, and lovely Mozelle's at the front welcoming guests, and the vibe is, yes, very much wait and see, but excitement's all around. It's a new era, the Coughlin era. I'm joined by Mom Michelle's sweet kids, Reed and Stella. How cute is this family? Do you love the Jags?
We love the Jags.
Have you been to a few games before?
We're season ticket holders now.
Heck yes, they are, Reed. You're season ticket holders. So knowing that fact, we're going to ask you a couple trivia questions. These are taking it back. Do you know the first season the Jaguars made the playoffs? Before your time, but maybe give a guess as to the first season they took on to the playoffs.
1999.
That's kind of close, I think. But no, it's not. But that's kind of close. Second season. It was soon, so that's like 96. I should know the year, but I just knew second season.
They were founded in 95, so it must have been 97.
He's a Jags whiz kid, and we love him for it. One more question. Are you excited about Tom Coughlin returning to the fold?
Yes, we are excited. He needs to come back.
Do you know how long it's been for a First Coast Living mug? How long has it been since Tom Coughlin left the Jags? What year?
2008.
2002. I'm still giving them a First Coast Living mug. And Stella, what is your favorite outfit to wear to games? I don't know why I'm asking that. Because it's a fierce time.
I like wearing my pink Jaguar shirt.
Yes, they have the style, they have the trivia, this family has it down, and we are live outside Everbank Field for the first day of training camp. Come on out and cheer on your awesome Jags. Thanks, guys.
Lord knows we need to get rid of those mugs, so we should be handing them out in droves.
Yeah, it was a good crowd out there this morning, and they're filing in. But a lot of people probably at work and stuff like that. So the Saturday practices that are open, that'll be a better gauge of how many fans are out there. But yeah, there's definitely, if you looked at Twitter, Jags sent out a tweet this morning at like 9:22 or something, and I feel bad. I feel bad for the social media department over there, because they're like an army marching into an ambush every time they post on social media, because they sent out this thing, how excited are you for Jags Camp 17 to start?
Yay!
And when you look at the responses, it's just response after response of Jag fans expressing how they feel right now. So here's theirs. They're hoping for a lot of fired up Jags fans.
How excited are you? Are you really excited, yay or nay?
And instead they got that. And they got That's excited. That's a sugar rush. That's actually a positive one. They got this. There's the classic kid crying when he's asked about something positive. And they got a couple others that we couldn't show. But it's pretty funny if you go through them. There's when you wake up knowing the Jaguars open Jags Camp 17 today. Mike Kay is excited. He is the most excited because he gets to go over there every day and follow practice. Yeah. So make sure you.
I know you have to gingerly scroll through some of those responses. You know, especially when you're on the air, because some people are they're pretty obvious and straightforward about it.
It's like I said, all Jags fans are feeling the same thing. We're tired of the losing. In Shad Khan's era of 5 years owning the team, we have the worst record in the NFL in the last 5 years. So you can't ignore the facts. Jags fans are waiting for proof to change our misery.
Maybe the changing of the guard, the new coach, the whole 9 yards.
This is the year. This is the time it's going to work.
This is when we're going to the Super Bowl.
This is when it's going to work.
What do you say, Chef? Let's bring you into the conversation.
Jets fan, he understands.
Right?
He understands
I know what
misery.
it's like to lose. I'm a Jets fan. We're looking at 1-15 in New York, Jets fans. Anyway, I am excited about the Jags season for one reason. Who's the face of this team now, Curtis?
Used to be
is it
him.
Fournette? Is it Jalen Ramsey?
It's still going to be your face of your team is always going to be your quarterback
Blake
until
still the
it
face of
changes.
the team?
It's got to be Blake if you want to be successful. So it's going to be Blake until he's not.
Yeah, I just want to see what Fournette does. I think he could emerge as the face of this team, but we'll see.
He could. The times we were our best was when we had a dominant running back. So
absolutely.
If he comes through, we'll see. But that's what you need to talk to Jags fans and explain. Like, look, here's how you handle.
This is how you
type of
lose.
stuff. Yeah.
Become a Jets fan for 40 years.
Yeah.
Move to Jacksonville and keep it, and then it's not such a shock anymore.
So you're saying it's all about perspective.
Right. I know how to lose. I know what it's like. 4 weeks before the season that we're going to lose 15 games. I already know.
But you're still a fan, though.
That's fanatic. You know what fan means, right?
There you go. Well, those are the same people who are in line right now, or just
Keep
like
going.
you, only in a different area.
It'll pay off one day. You'll see.
We're going to get it. We're going to win this year.
We're going to win. We're going to do it. This year is
believe.
going to be the year that we're going to the playoffs. We're going to the Super Bowl. We're going to do it.
This is pretty good. You've lost an earring before?
I have. Luckily, they're all like under $5, so I don't care.
But what lengths have you ever gone to find that valuable piece of jewelry that you lost? Well, Atlanta Falcons player Julio Jones recently lost an earring in a Georgia lake. The earring is worth $150,000.
That's just one earring, which led many people to ask the question, why were you wearing those earrings when you were swimming?
Anyway, I asked why you bought them.
And that's just one earring. So the football player hired a dive team to go find this earring. Take a look.
A dive team dips below the surface of Lake Lanier on a rescue mission. They're not searching for someone, but something.
I'm getting ready to dive for a diamond ring. A diamond earring.
Bobby Griffin has been a friend of mine ever since he helped me recover a GoPro I dropped in the lake a couple of years ago. He and fellow diver Richard Pickering disappear from view, headed to the bottom, looking for a diamond earring 65 feet down.
That earring was worth a lot, huh?
Yeah, that's a little bit.
That's Falcons wide receiver Julio Jones. The earring belongs to him. Julio Jones, the superstar for the Atlanta Falcons, apparently lost his diamond earring while jet skiing. He went off. When he came back up, the earring was gone, and we're told it's worth $100,000.
It was worth like $100,000? Oh, he says.
The divers reach the bottom, and it's completely dark.
Pitch dark, which I was rather surprised at.
And full of trees that haven't seen daylight since the lake was filled back in the 1950s.
They cut the trees off, and they let all the limbs fall down.
The only hope is that the divers' lights might catch a glint off the diamond.
It's down in crevices and nooks and crannies. It's impossible. Absolutely impossible.
The divers rise along with their air bubbles empty-handed.
It's a soft bottom, and if there's a stone that size.
No catch today for Julio Jones, who told us he's just happy the only thing lost when he fell was an earring.
How about we replace that earring with a Super Bowl ring this year?
Yeah, we'll see you for that Super Bowl ring.
Yeah, I don't think
First of all, it's like a needle in a haystack.
Worse.
Worse.
The bottom of a lake is muddy. Anyone ever didn't know that?
There's that.
It's going to sink in.
What, so you were on the jet ski
Fell
with
off.
you had a $150,000 earring on a jet ski.
Yeah. He thought he wouldn't fall off, so he fell off and it went away. Yeah. Why buy it? You're Julio Jones. Buy a fake one. Nobody's going to doubt that it's real. They're going to think it's real, and you don't have to spend $150K.
That's why I never buy expensive sunglasses for a lot of reasons, because when they're $5 and you sit on them, who cares? Just buy another pair, right? Same with jewelry.
No, that's ridiculous. Solar eclipse coming up.
Yeah, have you heard about this? It's in August, right? So you may have heard about it. So Southwest is going to get in on the deal. So it's coming up on August 21st, and Southwest is trying to seize on the opportunity by selling seats based on what should be an excellent view of the eclipse. This is kind of some file video of what it's going to look like. So it's going to create a few minutes of complete darkness. The moon is going to block entirely the sun, and it goes across a specific line across the country, running from Portland, Oregon to Atlanta, Georgia. So there are flights that Southwest has begun advertising on their social media. So here are some of those flights, because they know, based on the path and where their flights are already planned to go, that you will be able to see the eclipse on Southwest Flight 1375 from Seattle to St. Louis. The next one is 1368 Portland to St. Louis. That's at 9:05. 1577 Denver to St. Louis, and then Denver to Nashville is another one. Right now, they say they're not going to create more flights based on the eclipse.
But if more people keep buying, they will.
Absolutely. That's what you call.
Well, we talked a couple weeks ago that said there's a lot of people planning to drive into that area. They're talking about lots of traffic jams and stuff because they call it the totality line. And if you're in Charleston, I think our own Mike Prangley is going to go up to Charleston, South Carolina, because you'll be able to see. And when they say totality, I mean the moon will block completely. Down here in Jacksonville, it'll block mostly, but there'll be like a sickle part of the sun still showing.
Right, but this will be the total.
This will be total.
But when you say total, it'll be like you'll see the ring around it, right? You'll see the light around barely.
Barely.
Okay.
In the totality zone, it'll be like dark. It'll look like nighttime. Here, it'll just get really darker, but you'll still see. But you can't look at we'll talk more about it when we get closer to it.
Prangley, we'll bring Prangley on. He'll
all kind. It's gonna be really cool.
Yes.